We looked at things that we made mistakes in the game, and we corrected those mistakes. After that was over, we tried our best to get an early jump on North Greenville and try to find some film. We had a look at them, and but that being said, we wasn't quite sure exactly what they would be running until we saw them play. They sent the film after the ball game, and then we evaluated them. Really good football team. They really are, and very well coached. They have some excellent players across the board. It doesn't matter whether they're a Division II program or not. They're an excellent team, and we're going to have to play really well. We're going to have to do the things that a good football team does. We got to take care of the ball. We got to play better defense than what we did against Georgia Tech. We can't afford to blow coverages. Those guys throw the ball too well, and so we're going to have to get great pressure on the quarterback. We're going to have to get him out of his comfort zone. If you don't, then he'll pick us apart all day. He is an excellent player, above average arm strength, very knowledgeable. Their scheme is very sophisticated. They understand what they're doing. And just like we use the triple option to try to score points, they do it on the flip side with the throwing game. And they have a great screen game, they have an intermediate game, and then they have a down the field game. And you got to put pressure on him. You got to get his feet moving, and you got to be close enough to the receivers to hopefully disrupt the routes and not allow them to just run scot-free out there in the secondary all day. If they're able to do that, then it's going to be a long day because he's going to complete them. He's very accurate. The biggest thing you can do, and you've got to do it, you got to have limited space. It's got to be more technical, close order type. And then really the biggest problem that we had dealt with not seeing what we hit, getting overextended, not coming to base, too many guys that ducked their head and quite frankly just laid a tackle. You gotta have your head up. You gotta see what you hit, and you gotta wrap up, and you gotta drive your feet. And I promise you, we worked on it. We worked on it religiously during camp, and the guys had shown that they could do it, but evidently in the Atlanta atmosphere down there, it affected us as far as our sight and coming to base and all that. The run game, I think what they try to do to help themselves is a little bit of the zone stuff. The screen game is a big equalizer for them. If you're putting too much pressure on, we'll have to be ready for the run game as well as the throwing game. But if we don't stop their passing game, we'll be in trouble.